Hey guys, it's Dean from Endorsal here. Today I'm very excited to show you a couple of new features for White Label. Firstly, if you haven't watched the previous setup video, I'd give that one a go because it gets you to this point and covers things like subdomains, themes, email, etc. So give that one a watch because that finishes roughly where this one starts. Right, so let's get started. At the end of the last video I showed you this optional add-on, plans, usage and billing. So once you've activated that, you get these two new tabs here. This one allows you to create plans for your customers and again optionally set up billing if you have a Stripe account. I'll come back to that later, but first of all I shall show you how to set up these plans. So the idea here is that you can create multiple tiers with different features in each. Obviously the higher the tier the better the plan is. The thinking behind this is that on your site you can create a pricing page similar to the one on Endorsal and then link these plans to your version of the app. So let me show you how this works. So you create a new plan. For the sake of simplicity, let's just call these tier 1 and then the others will obviously increase. So let's just leave this as it is. So this is quite a basic plan, and let's turn off all these features here. So that one's created and you can see what's included there. Let's create tier 2. Obviously you can call these whatever you like, it's up to you. Let's give them a bit more and perhaps give them those two features. Turn that one on and then create the other plan. Obviously you can enter whatever values you like here as long as they're within your overall thresholds. So let's leave all those on. So this is the top tier. So okay, there you are, those are the three tiers. You've created those, you can either link up billing, so you can charge customers for those plans, or if you don't want to do that, you can head to this tab and grab your sign up links. So each tier has its own link. So when you're creating your pricing page, you can create buttons like these, which will basically link to a sign up page which pre-selects that plan for the client. So let me show you how that works. So in this example, we copied the sign up link for tier 1, so that's copied to the clipboard. So this is the page that they'll land on, and as you can see here, it's got an ID in the URL, which is what tells Endorsal to link that client to the plan. So let me sign up. So that account's been created. Let's just create a random property for this client. So as you can see, they can sign up just as any other person would, and it's all white labeled to you. And if you have a look here, they're on the tier 1 plan, and it shows you exactly what's included. So they're good to go. Then on your dashboard, you'll receive an email when someone new signs up, and then on the clients tab, you'll then see the new client listed. And here we are. And then any client that sign up directly on your site will have a little SaaS label so that you know who's who. You can see their property here, you can see which plan they're on, they're active, and if you choose to add billing later on, you can set that up. This little icon here shows you that these are chargeable clients, in that because they have plans selected, you will be charged from Endorsal. As you can see here, there's 2 clients and each one is $5 per month. So it says you'll be charged $10 on the 1st of next month. So each time a new client signs up, it'll add an extra $5 charge as long as they're still active by the 1st of the following month. Right, so that's how to sign up without billing. So if you don't want to use Stripe at all, or if you can't for whatever reason, if it's not supported in your country, for now, you need to just set up these tiers and obviously bill customers separately. I am going to attempt to support other gateways in future, but for now Stripe is the only one supported. So now let's set up billing with Stripe. Obviously, if you don't have an account, I'd recommend you create one, as it doesn't take long and it's very, very straightforward to set up. They've got a lot of documentation as well, and to be honest, I'm a massive fan. I think they're really good. Once you've set that up, there's 2 API keys that you need, which there's a link here to find those, and they're basically on this page here. So we've got a publishable key and a secret key. So you need to paste those both in here and then save. I'll do that now. Okay, once you've added your API keys, you need to basically create a product in Stripe, which is what the plans will be attached to. And generally, just call it the same name as your software. So let's create the product. And now we need to define some pricing plans and create subscriptions. So we need 6 pricing plans for the 3 tiers. So we need a monthly and a yearly price for each. So let's just create those here. So these names need to sync up with the different tiers. So let's just call this tier 1 and monthly, and then you can select whatever currency you like. Let's just do that for $10 a month. Obviously just an example. So now we've created that, $10 a month. All of this is shown in your Stripe account, so you can click this link here and it will show you what you've created in Stripe. So let's just quickly add the rest of the tiers. Tier 2 monthly, let's say 20. $30 and let's create the others for yearly. So obviously with yearly plans you usually offer a discount, sort of 10 or 20%, or perhaps 2 months free, whatever works for you. So let's just go for 100 for this one. Obviously it's up to you on pricing. Oops, take that. It's up to you on pricing. You can try whatever you think your clients will pay. Again, you can use the Endorsal pricing page as a point of reference for that. Okay, so we've got our 6 pricing tiers created there, and now we need to link them to the plans themselves. So as you can see, you've got tier 1 to 3. These are the monthly ones, and then down here will be the yearly. You need to create the monthly before you can do a yearly. So effectively, you're just linking the plan itself with the price to create a subscription. So you select which pricing plan applies to that. So this is tier 1. And there's the subscription created. So it's $10 a month for tier 1. Tier 2. Tier 3. And let's do the same for yearly. Okay, so we've now got our 6 subscription plans set up, which link to the 3 tiers up here. So the only other option you have now is whether you want to offer a free trial or not. If you don't offer a trial, then customers will have to pay straight away before they can access any features. Probably wouldn't recommend that, but it might work in some cases. Otherwise, if you offer a trial, you can choose how long you want to offer it for, so anything from 7 to 90 days. Generally, I mean, I offer a 14-day trial for ours, so it's up to you, whatever you fancy. And save that. Now, if we refresh first of all, and then head to your SaaS, you'll now see this has changed from before. It shows all 6 tiers and basically gives you a sign-up link for each and shows you exactly how much they'll pay after the trial. So again, when you create your pricing page on here, you may want to have monthly and annually prices, which you can then link to these plans. So now let's go back to our white labeled client account. So now this is the client that we just set up. This is what they will see. And now that you've created the subscriptions and added billing, they can head to the plans page and choose a paid plan. So here are the prices that we've just set up, along with the different tiers and all the features that you can see. And they can choose between monthly or yearly. And then once they're happy, they can choose a plan from here. So what they need to do is press that, and then they need to add their card details, which I shall do now. Okay, and then once payment method has been added, they can choose the plan. So here we go. This is the monthly for $10, tier 1. Subscription is confirmed, tier 1 monthly. And let me just show you how that now looks in your Stripe account. So here is the Stripe customer that links to that person that we created, the client. So as you can see, it says they're subscribed to tier 1 and they've just paid $10 for the first month. So that's all set up. So yeah, once you've got all your Stripe accounts sorted, you can then start charging your customers, as easy as that. Then back to your white label dashboard, we head back to this clients tab and do a refresh. You'll now see this client has changed, the billing section has changed to active, and they're now paying you $10 a month. So let me just show you how the free trial aspect works. So say we've got a new client that's signing up to tier 2 from your pricing page, so they will have clicked this link here and then end up on this register page. So once they sign up, and again they need to create their property, just random stuff there. So now, as you can see, they've got this message here: you're currently trying the tier 2 plan, it ends in 14 days. And then they can see, if they go to the plan, it confirms that. So back on your white label dashboard, again you'll get an email every time somebody signs up just to let you know. Back on the clients tab, you'll see a new client appear now. Here's the trial client. As you can see, they're on tier 2 and their trial ends in 14 days. So you can monitor here the progress basically of their trial. So once they've paid, it'll change to active and you'll see which plan that they chose. If they don't decide to pay, it'll basically tell you that the trial is finished, and then after a week, if they're still not signed up, their account is basically disabled and this will change to inactive. At that point, you're sort of safe to delete the account really, because they're obviously not interested, and then that will reduce the amount of plans that you need to pay for in a month. If you want to contact the client at all to see how their trial's going or anything like that, you can click this button here. One other thing to mention is if you've already got clients that you've set up manually by inviting them, they're listed here without this SaaS label, so you can tell which clients are which. You have a few more options for them. Obviously, you can edit their account and send password, reset emails, etc. You can't do that with the SaaS clients because they're obviously managing their own account, and you wouldn't need to do that for them. Here you can also, if you need to set up billing for an existing client, you can basically send them a link to the plans page on their account. So that's copied to the clipboard now for you. And then if you send them that link, they'll be able to choose a plan exactly how a SaaS client would, and then it will change to the billing will reflect here. You'll be able to see that. Okay, I think that's about it really. So obviously you can now set this up as your own SaaS and create your own sort of pricing pages, etc. All linked to here, which then allows your customers to sign up themselves and manage everything themselves. So yeah, I hope that helps. And if there's anything that I've missed, or if you have any further questions, please get in touch and I'll be happy to help. Just use the chat box here on your dashboard and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So yeah, have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.